This is Leaf Life. All things cannabis for all people. Now, Ricker and the Bearded Lorax.
Yeah, we publish a free magazine, and it's called The Leaf, and it's available in print in 14 states at your local cannabis retailer, and also available online. Check it out at leafmagazines.com. I'm Mike Ricker, your host of Leaf Life, with my co-host and the founder of The Leaf, Wes Abney, also known as the Bearded Lorax.
I speak for the trees.
And of course, there's the wonderful AJOG.
Hola, aloha, OGs.
And the amazing Mary J. White.
Baked with love.
Welcome to the second half of this Leaf Life show called The Big O. In just a moment, we'll get into weedgasms and discuss how cannabis can improve your sex. And we'll spin AJ's wheel to see what products Celeste Signs, who is a licensed naturopathic doctor who owns the Naturopathic Center in the Wallingford district of Seattle, where we broadcast here. This show's Greg the Guinea Pig is going to be trying next. But first, it's time for Where in the World?
Y ahora es hora de las noticias de cannabis.
It's time for cannabis news from around the world.
Hey, Mary J. White, what's up?
Oh my goodness.
Yes?
You're not going to you're not going to know where this is.
Don't scare me.
Okay. Through a partnership with Leafly, Uber Eats.
Leafly is based here in Seattle as well.
Yeah.
Seattle.
No.
Okay.
No.
We like to guess where in the world sometimes. Go ahead. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Not Seattle. Okay. But Uber Eats is delivering cannabis to customers in this place.
Oh.
And the customers, 18 and older, thank you.
As it should be.
As it should be. Have their orders delivered by, certified staff. Now, Uber Eats says retailers offer safe, convenient options for people, and so we want them delivered safely as well. Apparently, about 14% of cannabis users admit to driving after consuming. Oh, no. And this isn't recommended. So they're saying over the last few years, they've invested heavily in the delivery offering and the selection. And if you go to Alberta, Canada, you can get some too. That's right.
Really?
Oh,
Canada.
We stand on God for thee. Okay.
Sticky maples.
Hey, we love Canada.
Oh, God, I love me some Canada.
And Canadians.
Yep. They're my
They're
favorite.
just north of them. No, they're not. Your favorite are Americans, because you're American. But they're North American. No? Canadians are your favorite?
I do love me some
Well,
Canadians.
let's get you a dating site for Canada.
Don't tell
Yes.
Don't tell her.
Yes, Canadian orgasm. Thank you very much, Mary J. White. Her shirt says Mother right now, the Mother Earth. AJ, spin that wheel. Let's see what we're going to be hitting next. All right. Hey.
All right, y'all. So we got another beautiful flower cut from Junky.
Yep.
Gello Shotz. Ooh.
Oh,
The
Let's
terps
party.
on that were beautiful, by the way. The flowers right here, if you'd like to observe.
it's
my
beautiful.
friend.
Terps.
Welcome to check out the terpaloids.
Oh, she's got a
There's
monocle.
some magic going down
She
in there.
passed her a monocle. Who does that?
AJ.
AJ's got it all done.
Yes, AJOG,
Yeah,
baby.
she's wearing her outfit. AJ wears a different
gotta
outfit
stay
every
ready.
show that
There you go,
is
let's
indicative of that show's content.
Absolutely.
So AJ, is this like a nightie or something?
Is
to
this your
prepare you for
orgasm?
Yeah.
This is my outfit.
Is this your... So
I know-
now, if you were going out with a gentleman and you knew him already, would you wear this to get a little something? Because I would.
I mean, I think this is the outfit that guarantees the O.
Yeah, because you brought the titties.
Oh my God.
I mean,
Yes, if we step out in this outfit, we're getting that O, you guys. I'm just saying.
does that come in like my size? Because that's really cute.
Figure it out.
Okay.
Figure it out, Mary.
Lovely.
Oh my
so
goodness.
beautiful.
Okay, I think I'm gonna hit it with you if that's all right.
It tastes so good.
I want to hit
Be
it.
junkies.
I think
Yeah.
you should.
Really nice.
Pass the chalice.
That's the
Chalice.
And
It's
is
still
that
going.
Wonderful.
Is that an indica?
Oh my God, I just had a weedgasm.
You guys
But that is the topic of our second segment. So how does cannabis augment the sensation? I know that it's a scientific thing that happens, right?
Absolutely.
An alchemical thing that happens. Cannabis enlightens your receptors, or how's it work, Celeste?
Basically, cannabis, I'm going to call it just fatty, right? And so when hormones are fat.
in general. And most orgasms rely on your endocrine system to be feeling good. Your adrenals, the stress, your thyroid, your glandulars, all those things, the gonads, all that is really affected by all the CBDs, CBGs, all of the fats in the, and I always call it marijuana. That's my culture, so excuse me, but it's a little more romantic. It's a little more, I'm going to bring the marijuana in it. Yeah, but marijuana really helps to support the parasympathetic or sympathetic system, depending on what's happening physiologically. So it's a great medicine to help augment health.
Can I just ask
wellness.
Something?
Please.
I always thought gonads were a made-up word.
No, they're real.
Gonadal is cool.
Is that the balls?
The testes, bro.
And the ovaries, not just.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
the
they either
ovaries.
descend or...
They
So
descend.
that's actually the word for them?
Gonadal.
Gonadal.
Yeah,
I've
gonads.
never...
They're
Yeah.
beautiful. What a sweet little tissue.
Even when they're like cough and turn your head, which you've never had to do, but
No.
if
It's
you
like,
have,
they have...
gonadal. It's like
but they never
cheering
said,
it on.
let me see your gonads.
No, they press on your tummy as a woman. They have their fingers in you and then press on the tummy. That's a normal pap
cough.
and gyne. Yeah, basically you cough.
Don't
together.
miss that at all.
Universal tissues.
Mary, have you ever smoked weed and had sex?
Oh my God, yes. But no, I did want to ask you though, Celeste, because one time I was waiting for a gentleman to stop by, and one wants to prepare for these events. So I was looking at some, little Pornhub action.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow.
In the kitchen, and I was high, as one is, and all of a sudden I'm standing there in the kitchen, looking at this thing, and all of a sudden nothing. I didn't. Boom.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, really? You had an orgasm?
Just standing there.
Just being stoned watching Pornhub?
Yes. It was awesome.
There's this
Careful.
big nerve called the vagus nerve, and that is completely
My
connected
goodness.
to our gastrointestinal tract or our heart rate. And so different medicines like that are right will just bypass the diaphragm and goes right into the tummy, right below. Yeah. Good word.
I love
fun.
it.
It's
It's called
fun.
the vagus nerve.
Yeah.
Vagus nerve. What happens
I
in
love
Vegas
my
stays
vagus
in
nerve.
Vegas. Vagus nerve.
Why doesn't that
Cranial nerve
happen
10.
to men?
It does, actually. So,
you guys-
yeah.
You can have an orgasm just hanging out watching porn without being erect?
It doesn't even have to be porn. You could be looking at a tree or whatever you want
Really?
to. Yeah. A good strain, can really get you to connect.
Are you-
God, don't
ju-
judge what I do.
Just bearded Loraxes?
We're like, hey, I got your number,
There's some
man.
pretty
Just
nice
beard-
looking trees.
Just bearded Loraxes or humans as well?
We're
Every
humans
single
too.
universal. It's what
Well,
I'm telling you. Connect
Cousin,
to the
distant
earth
cousin.
with weed, and you're probably going to have a weedgasm.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Yeah, connect to the earth.
That's
on
never
weed.
happened.
No, it's okay. There are differences between the male orgasm and the
Yes.
female
Yes,
orgasm,
yes,
and they
yes.
are
Many.
fundamentally different,
Yeah.
but at the
Enlighten
same
us.
time, the same.
Yes.
In
Yeah.
terms of like you were saying about connection and stuff, absolutely the same. And, guys, I know you have to get rid of all the extra juice, right? I know, because I had brothers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But, ours is more, it more like
Yeah.
builds up inside of you,
Female orgasms are really enhanced or basically come through with safety, consent.
Yes,
And
yes.
it's a very internal business. It's a connection
Yes.
because the mind has to be connected to the tissues, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
for males, the mind is in the tissues. Like it literally,
my
and I
God.
call it
Oh my
point and shoot.
God.
I help my patients, if they're like having difficulty with one or the other, point and shoot. So point is the erection and shoot is the ejaculation. And
Okay.
it's parasympathetic for the point and then sympathetic. So it's a full endocrine experience. This is the endocrine system on fire, you guys.
It's really cool.
Legs.
Yeah. But and when you think about it though, that there's so
Thank
much
you.
energy in that.
Oh, power.
And
powerful.
it gets so convoluted and thwarted really by our current society,
I try to pray for power. Sorry.
We've kind of skipped the sexual liberation and freedom and acceptance as a community IRL, like in real life.
Yeah.
And instead gone straight into this extreme porn, internet,
Yeah.
social media,
Yeah.
OnlyFans environment.
Yeah.
And I think what's missing there is actually people
People.
together,
Yes.
because there's
Good
probably
work.
more people coming
Yeah.
around the world than ever, but they're not together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's something missing in that I think
Absolutely.
is actually unhealthy.
Mhm. Good work.
And
I
it's
agree.
and there's I'm not like anti-porn although I think it hurts the kids.
Yeah, it does.
To grow up with cell phones.
Yeah.
And the immediate access to everything.
Yeah.
But
people aren't playing outside anymore. They're not connecting with each other. Dances.
Connects all the way into that.
Yeah.
And so I think if there's sexual health, it's part, as you're saying, of your endocrine system, your overall health. So then when we make sex repressed, or we make it alone and hidden away, then someone with unhealthy sexual stuff is going to get further into that.
That's very true.
And I think that that's part of, as a society, why we're grappling with more unhealth in that area. Because it is an unhealthy approach to
I try to say,
something
like, if you see
human.
something, say something. If you see like a kid on the side, you know, and you can tell that they're hormonal, they're at that age, I try to like include them, you know, I mean, in whatever is safe way. So in various, you know, environments, the grocery store or whatever, but just being like, I see you, you know, instead of being like, ooh, I bet you're going through that. But instead of saying that, just look and be like, I see you. You're probably going through that.
Make a connection, interaction.
And connection that's basically
the key.
That's the
you
key.
know, when I was a kid, it was trying to find your dad's Playboy magazines if you could.
And weed.
And weed and get a peek at it. And it was like, oh my God, you couldn't forget it for, you know, ever. Now these kids have instant access to, you know.
Well, we all do.
Yeah, we are.
And it's just not
is.
great for society.
Right. Yeah.
But what would be is more, I believe, more sex amongst people.
Yeah.
And then with collapsing birth rates in Western societies, and especially US, Europe, and Japan, we actually need more babies than ever now.
Yeah.
And so, and there's a lot of sexual health issues that have come in the last 25 years because of diet and lifestyle.
Yeah.
And so we're kind of getting to this point where it is all fucked up and out of whack.
Yeah.
And we got to get back to the basics.
Yeah, I think it's correct. I mean, I hang out, so it sounds like your circles, you know, you may not see enough of that, but I have an opportunity finally to meet some Seattle people who are safe, and again, like consent, right? And so consent, clean and not judgmental, like really offering truth. I think of judgment as truth. So these communities are coming together and trying to have communication.
Literally
coming together. And definitely, you know, sometimes weed or other things, but most of these communities that I run in, they don't drink alcohol. They come together and spend time together, like vulnerable, as a way to kind of tap in. And I think that is a movement a little bit more, and I'm here for it. That's another thing to communicate is come together with people, have family dinners on Sunday, you know, have a little swap meet of sort, you know, do a clothing exchange, you know, come together and like make some snacks like the way Mary does, you know. Yeah, get together, and that's how, and bring more people, especially the young boys, you know, and like have them work together with the women, like, and just really kind of remember what community was like, build something and create something, because that right there again is the orgasm, right? That's an orgasm experience. If you have a good orgasm and release, you have new ideas. And so we want new people to come together so we can kind of re-educate. We have to re-educate that liberation, but with consent and communication and safe medicines to really like guide us there. And that's what I said. Orgasms are good for the earth. They save the earth. Orgasms save the earth because they're bringing people together and keeping you clean, you know,
it's hard
healing.
to be hateful when you just had an orgasm.
No kidding. You're one with all of it. You're one. It's a universal feeling. Congratulations, everybody. Whoever wants to be inspired by this, get together with Earth. Get together with yourself.
Celeste, you're so awesome.
Oh.
Now it's time for you to play Are You Smarter Than a Fifth-Time Smoker?
Toys or dabs or big bomb tokers. So damn I can't get much stoned. But it's time to play. Are you smarter than a fifth-time smoker? Here's Ricker.
All right, Celeste, we're going to challenge your weed knowledge.
Okay, here we go. Ready.
On the level of a fifth grader.
Okay, thanks.
Okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Are you smarter than a fifth-time smoker? There used to be a game show called Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Okay, good.
Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah.
No,
okay. Nobody does. It was like 20 years ago, but
I know.
Price is Right. I'm into that.
Price is Right. Go easy. All right.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Is that a grandma brand or something? Here we go. Number one. What was the first state in the U.S. to officially legalize cannabis?
Ooh, Washington.
Correct.
We rule. Woo.
Kind of.
Number one. I mean, kind of.
Yes.
Well, first one.
Pretty trees.
December 6th, 2012, Washington became the first state of being legal to sell recreational cannabis. 4 days later, Colorado joined.
Those crazy
The weed
kids.
bowl.
Yes.
The Smoke Bowl. All right, number 2. What famous Jamaican artist was buried with his Bible, guitar, and a bud of marijuana?
Bob Marley.
Correct.
Yeah.
She just went this summer to Rasta Festival.
You
of
guys,
Jamaica.
Rototom.
Yeah.
Rototom.
It's called Rototom Sunsplash. Check it out.
Sunsplash.
Yeah, it's incredible. And it's their 29th year. Next year will be the 30th. And don't miss it. Rastafari. In Spain, between Barcelona and Valencia. And Benicassim. Oh, beach access in the day, at night, just beautiful reggae, and people are so kind.
Viva España.
Yeah, Rototom.
All right. Number 3. What well-known but very elusive nomadic hairy beast has admitted to using cannabis every day for the last 10 years, who, because of this, is beginning to resemble Oscar the Grouch, who, if you think about it, comes off as a living, albeit bitchy, nug of weed?
The most beautiful Lorax in this room.
That's correct.
Sweetie.
It is the bearded Lorax indeed.
So handsome.
Well done. You're
Go,
smarter
girl.
than a fifth-time smoker. Good work. Celeste, where can we find you on social media?
So I'm on Instagram, and I am at Shell, E-S-T-E, so Celeste. And my
With C-H, Celeste, right?
S-H.
S-H, okay.
Shell, like a shell, like a seashell.
Got you.
I'm a Cancer,
Celeste.
you know,
Yeah.
I'm into nature,
no
you know.
wonder.
Celeste.
Orgasms.
Yeah,
Celeste.
Celeste. And then, and there you'll be able to find my practice. The name of my practice is Vitalis Naturopathic Center. I'm on 51st and Meridian. I take most insurances, and my whole thing is really to help people, you know, to like create community and really educate. So I've been doing this for 16 years. I'm ready for you.
We love you on the Live Life
Yay.
podcast.
Yes.
You're going to be our de facto women's whatever moving forward, man. It's
Good.
yeah.
Good company.
Super
Yeah.
awesome. Thank you so much for coming back on the show.
You guys, thank you so much individually. You're both all really sweet and special. So thank you for keeping me happy and also medicated. I appreciate it. I love that.
Fair.
Yay.
Hey, Wes, next week, mushrooms.
I'm a fun guy.
Mushy love.
Yeah.
Download this and all Leaf Life episodes at leafmagazines.com. And please subscribe on YouTube at Leaf Life Podcast V2. Now get ready for another episode of Stony Baloney, which is also available at leafmagazines.com. And please be kind to animals.
Your hosts for Leaf Life are Mike Ricker and Wes Abney. Leaf Life is produced by Mike Daly. Some of the music heard is provided by purple-planet.com. Every bit of cannabis you use is female, so please respect the ladies. Leaf Life is brought to you by Leaf Nation, featuring Alaska Leaf, Oregon Leaf, Northwest Leaf, Maryland Leaf, Amsterdam Leaf, and California Leaf. On the shelf now in your local retailer. Now, please stay tuned for this week's edition of Stony Baloney by Mike Ricker.
Stony Baloney by Mike Ricker.
Venus and Mars. I think it's time we rebranded these planets. I'm thinking Penis and Mons. I don't know. A guy named John Gray wrote a best-selling book in 1992 called Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, and the term quickly became a popular catchphrase that captured the world of differences between the two sexes. I never read the book, but it would be assumed that there's a distinction made between the two planets that align with the tendencies of gender. And planets aren't the only inanimate objects that get assigned masculine and feminine attributes, because boats and cars are usually referred to as female. I don't know of many items referred to as male, but surely someone somewhere has a butcher knife named Butch or a Sherman tank named Sherman. And while we're rebranding planets, just for the record, I'm not cool with calling Pluto a dwarf planet. It's not fair. You can't just disqualify a planet in the middle of the game as if it just wiped its ass with a penalty flag after a touchdown. The system taught us that there are 9 planets, and now we're just simply expected to shift to 8? That's bullshit. And the reason it pisses me off is because if you're not entirely sure about something you're going to teach in schools, then don't teach it. And besides, Pluto is my favorite dog. He's got his shit together a lot more than Goofy, that's for sure. Anyway, Mr. Gray ain't wrong. I mean, it doesn't take long once you've hit puberty to understand the chasm between how the brains of men and women work. For instance, when she is thinking, I wonder what he is like, he is thinking, I wonder what she is like in bed. By the way, if cannabis genders are also to be associated with planets, the females are from Mercury and the males from Uranus.
Stony baloney. Some of the wardrobe, including Ricker or Wes's sick lids, is provided by Grassroots California. Check out the dopeness at grassrootscalifornia.com.
These products have intoxicating effects and may be habit-forming.
Marijuana can impair concentration, coordination, and judgment.
Do not operate a vehicle or machinery under the influence of this drug.
There may be health risks associated with consumption of these products.
For use by adults 21 and older.
Keep out of the reach of children.